Welcome to Click to Coach training. In this video, I'll show you how to use the audio video player controls. The Click to Coach AV player is the media player you'll use to play back all Click to Coach recordings. In addition to the standard media controls like play, pause, and stop, it also has several features designed specifically for call center supervisors who need to review and evaluate agent recordings. To open the player, you right-click a recording and choose Play. Now it's open and you can see all the controls in this gray box at the bottom of the screen. Here's the sound wave for the audio right here on the timeline. If the recording has video as well as audio, you'll see the agent's screen activity in the window behind the controls. You can resize that window or use the scroll bars to view it better if you like. You can also click and drag the controls to the left or right in order to see the screen better. Here are the standard controls: play, which changes to pause.
Nike Golf, this is Krista. How may I help you today?
And stop, which moves the pointer back to the start of the call. This little orange pointer shows where we are in the recording on the timeline. You can click and drag it to other locations in the call to jump ahead, rewind, or skip along silence. One of my favorite features is the Rewind 10 Seconds button, which lets you listen again to the most recent bit of a recording with just one click.
Can I help you today?
You also have two countdown timers, here and here. This one tells you how much time has elapsed, while this one tells you how much time there is left to go in the playback. You can change the playback speed with these buttons, though you can't change it while it's playing back. You can change volume during playback, and those controls are right here. There's also a mute button, so you can toggle the audio on or off. There are other controls that let you make notes that are searchable by keyword. Those notes will appear on the call details page in the regarding field. So here's a note that I've already typed in, and if I go to the call details page for that call, here's the same text in the regarding field. And when I do a keyword search, I can search for a word that was in the note. I'll use dialer. I click search, and I get that recording as a result. Back on the player, you'll find little gray pointers on top of the timeline at various places. Those are called marks, and they indicate the location of activity in the recording. You can display a list of all current marks with this button. Some marks are inserted automatically by the system for actions such as pause and resume. You can see here by the lack of sound wave that there was no recording going on between those marks. Other marks are manual ones, which you can add yourself to let you easily find places in the call without having to listen to it all over again. To add a mark, place the pointer on the timeline where you want the mark to be and click this button. Then just type the text you want to appear in the box. The marked text is visible to anyone who can play the recording, so if you later send the recording to the agent, you'll want to keep in mind that the text isn't private. Use these buttons to save or cancel the mark. I'll cancel this one. And finally, this box is used to type your extension number for playback to phone, if your call center uses that feature. In this video, you learned to play, pause, resume, and stop playback, control playback speed and volume, rewind with one click, add notes, and use marks. After watching this video, you're now ready to use the Click to Coach AV player to manage recording playback.